Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's DJ Danny D here with DJ Danny D's Lockdown Pub Quiz number 10. It's the big one. We've hit a milestone. Yes, we have. Number 10. My God, 10 weeks in lockdown. And this is all that I've been doing to keep me from going stir crazy and running up them walls. And it's been great playing for you as well too. So thank you very much for joining along. Alright, I'm just going to get the live feed up on my other device here so that I can see your comments, because it'd be nice to interact with you. Be nice to interact with you and see what's going on. So there, that seems to be working, and the volume's down, so there's no weird feedback. Wow, that'd be great, wouldn't it? All right, so hey, you joined us. Just waffle for a couple minutes till I give it a few seconds anyway, till I give everyone a chance to log in and get ready to go. If you haven't played before, welcome along. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's obviously recorded a long time ago on Facebook, and that's why we're doing this live on Facebook. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the comments and interaction won't apply, but the pub quiz is still sound, and you'll get the link to the answer sheet in the description of the YouTube video. But if you're here with me right now live on Facebook, it's time to give you some instructions for playing, especially if you haven't played before. In fact, more particularly if you haven't played before, because if you haven't ever played one of my pub quizzes before, you need to know how it works. So basically, I'll be asking the questions here in the live stream video. For the answers, you're going to need the answer sheet. Now, you will find a link to the answer sheet on my page on a post directly below this live stream. You'll need to go there on a second phone or a second device, iPad or whatever, because you'll need one to watch the live stream video and the other one to access the answer sheet. So if you haven't done that, go and do that now. Go find the answer sheet. It'll be in the link, as I said, on my Danny D page on Facebook directly below this live stream. Alright folks, so this is it. We're going to be doing some interaction with you on the comments a bit later on. Get some shout out, find out where you are in the world, anybody celebrating birthday, all that's going to come later on, so save it now. Right now, I wouldn't mind you typing in your team name. You got a team name? If you have, put it in the comments right now. Who are you? But keep it clean, please, no bad words. We got families playing from around the world, mainly in Northern Ireland, some over in the UK mainland. We've had some from Australia, we've had Zimbabwe, we have New Zealand, there's some of them somewhere playing in America. Don't know if they're still here, but we'll find out later on when we get you to sign in, or rather to post up where in the world are you. Alright, so what else we got? So the answer sheet, hopefully you should have that up and going now. Just put an email address in there and hit next, and that's you ready to go. You should be looking at round one. It'll say general knowledge. Whenever you get to the bottom of any page, you're going to hit next. It's going to take you onto the second page, or the following page. Whatever you do, don't hit the back button and go back to a previous page. If you think, oh, I've answered that wrong, I know the answer now, I gotta go back and fix it. Don't go back, because if you do, sometimes you just lose your answers and you're trying to remember what they all were as you try to put them all in. So never go back, always go forward. It's just, I'd hate for you to lose all the answers and then you get a really bad score because you're like, oh, just because you tried to fix one, just one. Again, we're going to ask you, as we do every week, please don't use the Google. I can't control you not using the Google, but there's no point, because there's no dedicated prizes for the teams that come in first, second, or third. If you win this pub quiz, no guarantee you're going to win a prize. There are some prizes, but they're dished out randomly, and we'll tell you about that later on. But there's no point Googling, because you're playing against yourself, really. You want to see how well you can do in the pub quiz. Now, I'm not using the microphone this week, so if I'm a bit quiet, turn your microphone up, turn your speakers up as loud as you can, and I'll try and project my voice so the microphone on the phone picks it up. Alright, so we're ready to go. We're going to ask you, obviously, if you're new, you'll probably know this anyway, but don't put the answers in the comments of this live stream video. That's what you need the answer sheet for. Alright, so we've got your team names, the Dirty Baskins, I can see Chris in the house, Victoria Habagazler, okay, I nearly didn't read that right. Lone Star team is here, The Real Deal has just logged in, so happy days. Alright, so I'm going to ask you, before we do make a start, can you hit the share button at the bottom of the screen, please? Would you mind doing that now? I'd be very grateful if you all did it. It just means it'll be shared on your page, and if anyone else, if your friends, your family, or just happen to be scrolling through their news feed and they're one of your friends, they'll see that you're doing a pub quiz, and they might even join in next week. So please, can you hit that share button down at the bottom? I'd be very grateful if you did that. Let's see if we can get the numbers built up. Get a nice big massive one. We got, looks like 64, 62, we're in the low to mid 60s playing tonight, so hopefully that's a good chunk of teams. Alright folks, it is time to get underway, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You should be looking at general knowledge, round number 1, and you have some multiple choice options there. You've got arms, head, belly button, legs. What could the question be? This is the great thing about this pub quiz. You look at the answers and you think, trying to work out what the question is be. I would actually give you a bit of a tip here. Someone said this to me once. They said in a multiple choice type quiz scenario, you shouldn't look at the answers. And they gave me a reason why. And this is a good one. I was thinking about it myself. I thought it actually makes sense. Whenever you look at the answers, your brain, you've just kind of given your brain some options to choose from, and its processing power is not going to be going at full steam. Whereas if you don't look at the answers, don't look at them at all. Whenever I read out the question, your brain, full access, 100% steam going forward, and whatever pops into your head is probably going to be the right answer. And then if you look down, if it's there, bingo. So do yourself a favor, try it this week, just out of curiosity. Don't look at the answers, listen to the question, try to work it out, and then look at the answers. If you can't get it, you need a bit of a boost, by all means, look at them. But try it, just see if it works. I'll be interested to find out if it worked for you. All right, let's kick it off. Question number one, round number one. We always start off with a general knowledge round, so let's kick it off. What's missing from the famous Venus de Milo statue? The arms, the head, the belly button, or the legs? What's missing from the famous Venus de Milo statue? Honey Bunny team is here. The Archiballs, the Dysfunctionals are here. Glad you could join us. All right, let's move on. Question number two. An apiary is a place where what kind of creatures are kept? Birds, bees, or monkeys? An apiary is a place where what kind of creatures are kept? Thank you, Charnay. It just dawned on me telling you, don't look at the answers, and then I read them out. Don't! Well, don't listen to the answers then. I have to read the answers out, simply because some people don't play along with the answers either, just doing pen and paper at home and then Googling later on to find out. But yeah, so it's going to be a tough one. But try to not to listen to when I give out the answer. Just listen to the question, if you can, if it's humanly possible. All right, question number three. What's the youngest age a person can be to be elected President of America? The minimum age. You have to be at least this age. Is it, don't listen now, 21, 30, or 35? What's the youngest age a person can be to be elected President of America? All right, Stephen Owen has just joined us. Damien McPhillips, you guys have just joined us. You'll need the answer sheet on a second phone or device. If you go to my Danny D page, the link will be there. It'll simply says answer sheet. It'll be in a post directly below this live stream video. So if you need the answer sheet, we're only 3 questions in. Go and get it quickly now on a second phone and you can play along. All right, question number four. Iconic music now. This is one for your granddaddy, your grandma. You ready? Keith Richards is a founder member of which band? Is it The Who, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, or the Stone Roses? Keith Richards is a founding member of which band? Looks like a lot of people have just joined us. Aaron, Jude, Michael, Jenny. You guys will need the answer sheet if you want to play along. The link to it is on my page. It'll be in a post directly below the live feed video. You'll probably need a second phone or device to go and access it. But go and get that answer sheet. You're welcome to play along. We're only about 4 questions in. All right, question number 5. What kind of animal is a Bombay duck? Is it a duck, a rabbit, or a fish? What kind of animal is a Bombay duck? It's one of those things. He just said duck. It's got to be duck, right? Question number 6. Question number 6. Lemons give us an important vitamin. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Lemons give us a very important vitamin, or vitamin, depending on what side of the pond you're on. Which one is it? Michael and Anna have just joined us as well too. You'll need the answer sheet if you want to play along. It's on my page. There'll be a link to it just directly below this live stream video, and a post on my Danny D page. You'll need to go there with a second phone or device. It just says answer sheet. Click on that. Your multiple choice answer sheet will appear, and you can play along. No worries, Jude. See you later. Alright, music question now. Music question. Who sang the 1992 song Little Bird? Was it Madonna, Fatboy Slim, Annie Lennox, or Kylie Minogue? Who sang the 1992 song Little Bird? I ain't singing it. I ain't singing it. Hi Kelly, you just joined us. Welcome along. You'll need the answer sheet if you want to play along with the pub quiz. You'll get a link to it on my Danny D page. Go there with a second phone or a second device. You're welcome to play along. Alright, Michael's looking for question number 6. I'm going to repeat that one for Michael. You missed question 6. Lemons give us an important vitamin. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? That was question number 6. Mark, you're too young to know who Kylie is. Too young. No jokers. Alright, folks. Mark's our resident comedian, by the way. So, where are we? Final question to our general knowledge round. Question number 8. We're looking for a repeat on question number 1 and 2, so let's do that one very quickly for Chloe Cooper. Question number 1 was, what's missing from the famous Venus de Milo statue? And question number 2, an apiary is a place where what kind of creatures are kept? Alright, so that's the repeat. So let's go ahead with the final question of our general knowledge round. Question number 8. What car manufacturer made a car called the CRX? Charlie Romeo X-Ray. CRX. Was it Nissan, Honda, Toyota, or Suzuki? What car manufacturer made a car called the CRX? Once you're done with that one, hit next at the bottom of your page, and I'll take you to round number 2. I'll see you there. Alright folks, you should be finished with round number 1, so you should be looking at round number 2 now. Movies from the 90s, but before we do that, it's time for the shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. Are you celebrating anything, any birthdays going on out there in lockdown world, or you just want to say hi to someone that's maybe watching, you've seen their name pop up, and you're like, come and join us. Now's the time, in the comments, right now, in the live feed, go ahead and give me some shout-outs to do. I've got one I'm going to start off already, because I prepared earlier, yes. I don't need that. My neighbor, Philip Dobson, he's moved over to, is it Lemming Spa or Leamington Spa? I missed that wee bit. I think it's Leamington Spa, but it could be Leamington. But he's moved over there, and he's left. He didn't even say goodbye. Philip, hello! I'm only joking. I wish you all the best of luck over there, and hopefully you're playing along. And hope the Dobsons got a chance to play as well, too. They said something about hooking up with some friends, but let's see how that goes. Wish you the best of luck. So, shout-outs, here we go. Come on, let's see some in the comments now. Anybody want to shout out? I'm not seeing any. Does nobody want to shout out? Nobody want a happy birthday request or anything? I'm seeing nothing in the feed, so it looks like possibly nobody wants a shout out. Oh, we got one. Finally, just as I spoke, there is a bit of a delay, mind you, so that's probably what it is. We have a wedding anniversary on the 5th, Arnaz and Graham. Congratulations, 5 years you stuck each other for. 5 years! That's it, this is it, it's keeper. Go the whole distance. Shout out again to our awesome family in Northern Ireland, Carrie, Stephen, and Murray. That's coming in from Carly Cook. Big shout out to my lovely wee mum and dad, Bonsai Liz and Bacon Grill Jimmy. I like that. That's coming in from Leigh Wilson Adamson. Alison Brown's birthday from her son Connor. Happy birthday. Queen Anne Honey, who is a key worker in the Ulster. Queen Anne Honey, bless you for doing what you do. That's coming in from Liz Crawford. We got a shout out from Vicky Ogilvy. Shout out to the Bugsy girls from the Shore Road. Whoop whoop, Bugsy girls. Big shout out for Lee, Stewart, and Sophie for the great barbecue. There's a great barbecue and you didn't tell me. That's coming in from James Wilson. Mark Hall wants a shout out to Smirnoff, who are sponsoring this evening's quiz for me and Judith. I'm sorry, a little drunk, a little tipsy whipsy. This should be good. Your humor is going to go downhill now, Mark. We got a shout out to Grumpy Baza, who is back again this week. That's in from Rebecca McDermott. And Queen Anne Honey, she says here, my nephew Stuart, who was a big 3-0 on the Saturday. 3-0, 3-0. Oh, I remember when I was 30, so many years ago. We're not going to count them. Mark, don't say that. A shout out to, no, that was already done. Oh, Simon Hall. Oh, another one. Shout out to Smirnoff for helping us beat Mark Hall this week. There's a Hall battle going on there, especially after what he said Simon last week. Can you believe that? Oh, I was like, oh no, he didn't. We got a shout out for Rachel Kennedy Winder. Shout out to Rachel and Mark Winder, still together after meeting in Calico's in 1996. That was a year after I started. Was I responsible? Did I play the right love music? Did I? Congratulations, Calicos. Oh my goodness. Haley Morrow is 10 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Haley! The big 10! Big double figures, Haley, double figures! Shout out to Chris Coy for being such a great dad while his wife is working in the NHS. Oh, bless. Chris, you the man. Standing up. Good boy, good boy. And that, oh, happy birthday, final one, happy birthday to Dodge, and that's from Nicola Price. All right, shout out's gone. Thank you for that. Thank you, appreciate it. I like to do that. All right, so we're looking at round number 2 now. It is movies from the 90s. Did you watch films in the 90s? Were you old enough to watch films in the 90s? Let's see how your knowledge goes. All right, here we go. Question number 1. In which 1994 film did John Travolta buy a world-famous $5 milkshake? Was it Face Off, Get Shorty, Broken Arrow, or Pulp Fiction? In which 1994 film did John Travolta buy one of them world-famous $5 milkshakes? Oh, last one. Happy 30th, Stuart, from Auntie Charlene and crew. Son from Andrew Elliott. We've got some new people just joining us. Helen, James, and Leon, if you guys have just joined us, you'll need the link to the answer sheet. You'll find it on my page. It'll be in a post directly below this live feed. You'll need to go there with a second phone, though, and just click it on. It says answer sheet. You can't miss it. Click on that, and we're at round 2. You've only missed one round, so you can still play along. All right, question number 2. Question number 2. In which 1997 film did we see an old lady throw a very expensive necklace into the ocean, floated down to the bottom? Was that Ocean's 11, The Abyss, Titanic, or Deep Blue Sea? In which 1997 film did we see an old lady throw an expensive necklace into the ocean? Question number 3. Question number 3. All right, Jurassic Park question. Jurassic Park. We all love Jurassic Park, but how well do you know? Because there's more than one. What number in the series was the Jurassic Park film in 1993? Was it part 1, part 2, or part 3? What number in the series was the Jurassic Park film in 1993? Question number 4. Question number 4. In what 1999 film did we hear Lawrence Fishburne say the iconic line, "Free your mind"? Was it Contagion, Event Horizon, Mission Impossible 3, or The Matrix? In what 1999 film did we hear Lawrence Fishburne say those archaic lines, "Free your mind"? We're laid back and chilling, man. Easy. Question number 5. Question number 5. Ooh, we've had a question like this. Couple questions to go. Let's do it again. What number in the series was the Toy Story film in 1995? Was it part 1, part 2, or part 3? What number in the series was the Toy Story film in 1995? Romantic comedy time. Love is in the air. You ready? In a 1999 film starring Heath Ledger, finish the title of this romantic comedy. 10. What? Is it Loves of My Life, Things I Hate About You, Is the Magic Number, or Days Till I Do? In 1999 film starring Heath Ledger, finish the title of this romantic comedy. 10 what? I can play this. Question number 7. Question number 7. It was 1991 when we heard the famous line, "It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again." What was the film? Was it Winnie the Pooh, Silence of the Lambs, Scarface, or Lord of the Rings? It was 1991 when we heard that famous line, "It rubs the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again." Where did that come from? Winnie the Pooh, Silence of the Lambs, Scarface, or Lord of the Rings? Classic, classic. Alright folks, time to finish up the final question to our movies from the 90s round. Question number 8. Ewan McGregor played the lead role in the 1996 film Trainspotting. What drug was he addicted to in the film? Was it heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, or acid? Ewan McGregor played the lead role in the 1996 film Trainspotting. What drug was he addicted to in the film? His character, obviously. Alright folks, when you're done with that, hit next at the bottom of the page and I'll see you at round 3. Alright, hopefully you're all here and everything's good. Alright folks, it's time to tell you about the prizes that we are giving away in tonight's pub quiz. If you've been playing along, you'll know this, but if you haven't played along, allow me to elaborate. So we have 3 prizes to give away tonight, and they don't necessarily go to the top 3 scoring teams. No, you could win something up there, but there's no guarantee because we give out these 3 prizes randomly. At the end of tonight's pub quiz, once you have submitted your scores, I'll ask you to type your score in the comments feed at the very end because this Google document is going to give you your score at the very end. You don't need to wait for me to mark your sheet. You just hit, give me your score, and there it is. Once you get that, you put it in the comments down in this live stream feed, and then I will flick through them all and go, I'll give it to you, you, and you. Random, completely random people. But if you don't post your score up, no chance of a prize. So the pre-prizes are Betty Black's in Bangor. Michael Brennan, the manager, the owner down there, has given me a voucher to give away 4 free cocktails. Whenever that bar opens, you go down there, you go to Michael, you give him your name, and your name will be on a VIP list any night you want to go down, and you will get yourself 4 free cocktails, courtesy of Michael Brennan and the Lockdown Pub Quiz, of course. So that's the good one for Bangor, for people in Bangor. A little further afield, we have a prize for a bar in Belfast. It's a place where I do a pub quiz on a Thursday night. It's the Parlour Bar next to Queen's University. The Parlour is giving away a £20 voucher to spend on drinks behind the bar. Again, all you have to do is turn up, ask for the manager, give your name, and that £20 voucher, you will be on a list. It is yours. Spend it however you like. And the final prize is my back catalogue of every mix album I have ever done for the likes of Energy 106, Before Energy and After Energy, ones that sold in HMV and Virgin, and then the ones that we did quietly on the side. So yeah, you got my entire back catalogue is there. Will be given to someone as well too as a download, digital download. I'll send you the link. You just download it. It's yours. So there you go. 3 prizes. You got to be in it to win it. So obviously you're here. You're playing. Well, some of you are going to win it tonight, and I wish you the best of luck with that. All right, folks. So now you should be looking at round number 3. Round number 3, we have a wee big shout out there. Just missed one. Stuart Crawford is the big 3-0 on Saturday. He's just in from work and missed the other 2 shout outs. No! Well, hopefully you heard that one. 3-0, 3-0. Hopefully you heard that one. Hopefully you heard that one. All right, so it's time for round number 3. We're doing nursery rhymes and fairy tales. Ah, taking you back to your childhood or maybe motherhood. Who knows? Let's see how well you do. All right, question number 1. Question number 1. In the rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock, what time did the clock strike first? Is it 12, 1, 3, or 6? In the rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up, you know the one. What time did the clock strike first? You're welcome, Liz. Kevin, you need to watch more movies. More movies, Kevin. All right, question number 2. Question number 2. What did Cinderella leave behind when she fled from the ball? Was it a wig, shoe, purse, or dress? What did Cinderella leave behind when she fled from the ball? Weird music. That's what you get for playing royalty free. You have no idea what's happening. But hey, it means the copyright police aren't going to shut us down. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. In the fairy tale, what physical thing happened that made Sleeping Beauty fall asleep for 100 years? Was it, did she bite an apple? Did she prick her finger? Did she kiss a frog? Or did she drink a potion? Once again, in the fairy tale, what physical thing happened that made Sleeping Beauty fall asleep for 100 years? Gareth Gaynard, even if the answer is correct or wrong, can you please not put the answers in the comments? You'll need the answer sheet if you want to play along, but please don't put answers in the comments because everyone's playing along. They'll all see it. You'll need an answer sheet. You'll find a link to it on my page. It'll be directly underneath this live stream video. Just go there with a second phone or a second device and click on it. And a multiple sheet answer sheet will appear and you can play along if you want to. We're on round number 3 at the moment. But please don't put any answers in the comments. Thank you. All right, let's move on. Question number 4. Question number 4. In the nursery rhyme, who had 10,000 men? It was the Grand Old Duke of where? Is it York, London, Leeds, or Birmingham? In the nursery rhyme, who had 10,000 men? The Grand Old Duke of where? No worries, Gareth. Thank you, thank you. Well, music get better now. All right, question number 5. Question number 5. Let me know if you want me to turn the music up, by the way. Question number 5. Question number 5. Who packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus? Curious George, Snoopy, Nellie, or Garfield? Who packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus? All right, question number 6. Question number 6. Which one is the leader of Snow White's 7 dwarves? Is it Doc, Happy, Grumpy, or Bashful? Which one is the leader of Snow White's 7 dwarves? The boss one. Getting carried away here. I like this music. It's getting better now. Cool. Question number 7. Question number 7. Who stole porridge belonging to the 3 bears? Was it Goldilocks, Red Riding Hood, Little Miss Muffet, or Old Mother Hubbard? Who stole porridge belonging to the 3 bears? All right, let's do the final question in the Nursery Rhymes and Fairy Tales round. Final question. When you're done with this, hit next to the bottom. Take it to the next round. In Little Red Riding Hood, who was she planning to visit? Was it her mother, her grandmother, her sister, or a wolf? In Little Red Riding Hood, who is she planning to visit? All right, hit next to the bottom when you're done with that. I'll see you at the next round. Warm day today. 22 degrees. What? Hello, bird. Hello, bird. Simon, I can understand that. You know them all, don't you? Do you know Paw Patrol? Paw Patrol. In the head, man. All right, folks, round number 4. Before we do round number 4, I'd just like to point out very, very quickly something I mentioned last week. Obviously, I'm asking £1 for each team to play along. You only pay it if you can, if you want to. It's completely optional. It's not mandatory in any shape or form. If you're getting it tight at the moment, I don't want it. If you're a key worker, I don't want it. Don't pay it. But I did mention that a few people have actually been paying more than £1, just a few, and it's amazing that you do that. I just can't believe that you do that. Thank you very much. So in return, I've decided from last week, so I'm going to be doing it this week and forever on. Anyone that is so gracious as to fire a $5, if you want to, because some people have, and I'm very surprised at this. You send me a $5, I will find your email address in PayPal, and I can get that, and I can send you an email with a gift, something that I can give you. You can download it. It's yours to keep. Something I'm going to be doing from now on, because it's great what you guys are doing. I really do appreciate your helping support my family. Live streaming is my income at the moment. This is what's putting the food on the table. So you guys doing that is really meaning a lot to me, my wife Charlene, and my wee son Jackson, who's 3, and he likes the biscuits that I buy because of those £5 that you send me. So if you do that, by all means, I'm going to email you and just to say thank you, and that's all I wanted to say about it. All right, folks, we're looking at round number 5 now. Round number 4. Round number 4. It's the picture round, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, with this one, I am going to show you characters in TV or film, and you have to go look at the options. You can see the options there, and tell me who voiced that character. All right, let's kick off with the first one right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that appears nice and even in your screen and it focuses on it okay. But basically, I would like to know who who voiced that character right there. So your options are Danny Trejo, Antonio Banderas, you have to say it that way, Ricky Martin, or Enrique Iglesias. So who do you think voiced that one? Now, I'm going to play music for this entire round while I swap over pictures, but I will give you the answers in case you're not playing with the answer sheet. But there you go. Number 1. Time for the next one. Down with number 1. Now it's time for number 2. You're going to recognize the character. But who voiced? Your options are Eddie Murphy, John Lithgow, Michael Myers, or Vincent Castle. Who voiced that guy? Alright, we'll get through these ones quite quickly, I think. Shouldn't be too hard. You never know, the old one might catch you up. There's number 3. Who's that guy? Who is that guy? All right, your options for number 3, Damon Wayans, Martin Lawrence, Ice Cube, or Will Smith. All right, number 3's coming down. Number 4. Can you dance? Can you dance? All right, number 4, your options are Robin Williams, Steve Irwin, Elijah Wood, or Hugh Jackman. All right, taking that one down. It's a happy-looking penguin right there. Number 5, you'll recognize her, but do you know who voiced? Do you know who voiced her? Your options are Terry Hatcher, Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, or Sarah Jessica Parker. Number 5 coming down. Number 6. If you don't recognize the pussycat, there is a clue in the photograph. All right, for number 6, your options are Amy Sedaris, Constance Marie, Selma Hayek, or Eva Longoria. All right, we're going to change it. David Kirkpatrick, don't give any clues away, please. Don't be putting anything in the comments. Everybody's using an answer sheet to answer these questions. We're looking for who voiced these characters, but please don't put the answers in the comments because everybody's watching. This is number 7, so your options are Jeremy Irons, Rowan Atkinson, Matthew Broderick, or James Earl Jones. No worries, David. Thank you. David, if you want to play along, the link to the answer sheet's on my page. Go to my Danny D page with a second phone or second device and click on Answer Sheet. The post is directly beneath this live feed. You're welcome to play along. We're on round 4. All right, number 7's coming down. Number 7. There's a total of 10 in this round, and this is number 8. Oh, ain't she cute? Ain't she cute? I'm blue, abadi, abadi. Your options are Sofia Vergara, Jamie Mays, or Jama Mays, sorry, Taylor Swift, or Katy Perry. All right, number 8's coming down. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Time for number 9. You recognize that right off the bat, don't you? But who voiced her? Was it Oprah Winfrey, Ricki Lake, Ellen DeGeneres, or Sharon Osbourne? I'm never going to drink again. Ooh, drink! I should have vodka in this. It'd be so much more fun. Needed that. All right, last one. Bye-bye, Dory. Bye-bye. Last one. Do you recognize? Oh, mean-looking fella, right? Get in there. All right. So if you recognize him, hopefully you should be able to work out who voiced that character. Was it Jeremy Irons, Dennis Leary, Anthony Hopkins, or Gary Oldman? When you're done with that, go ahead and hit next at the bottom. Take you to the next round. All right, bye-bye, big pussycat. Bye-bye. All right, folks, before we start round number 5, I would like to see in your comments now. This is where we put the feelers out around the world to find out where you are. So in the comments now, can you type in where in the world you are playing from right now? It could be the town or the city that's near you. If you're in a country far away, by all means, give us a country. I'm here in sunny Northern Ireland in Bangor in County Down. That's where this is being streamed from, my hometown. So go ahead and put in the comments now. Let's find out where you're from. Let's see. I'm curious to see how far away we get. What's going to be the furthest? Last week, I think we only made it over as far as the UK mainland. But there might have been one in Spain. Well, Bangor, well, there's a good start. We got some locals, man. Kesh is playing. We got ones from Kesh. So yeah, you go ahead and put those in there and I'll have a look through them later on. And what I'll do is I'll find the ones that are furthest away. And about 20-30 minutes after the pub quiz, I'll be posting up the top 3 winning teams. I'll give you some other stats and information about the pub quiz as well. How many we're playing, that sort of thing. And I'll also have a look at this wee line here, this wee run of names and areas. And I'll type up who the furthest people are away so you can get a wee idea of where we're spreading our wings out to in this wonderful world of ours. All right, folks. Cambridge, we got Barnsley, Sheffield, yeah, Manchester. The Manchester ones are here. So yeah, so good few teams over on the other side of the I was gonna say the pond, but that's where references America, isn't that? All right, so here we go. It's time for round number 5. Weapons. You're in Northern Ireland. You should know these things. I'm only joking. Don't want to stereotype. Gotta be politically correct and all that. So no, this is weapons. So I think basically if you play Call of Duty, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Absolutely fine. But they're very generic questions. I mean, I think you'll know something about all of these. So we haven't gone too detailed. What model number? You know that? No. Actually, there's one there is a model number, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and make a start. Round number 5, weapons. Pew, pew, slice, slice. Question number 1. What's the name of the weapon that consists of 2 short sticks connected by a chain or rope in the middle? So you got 2 sticks, and then there's a wee chain or a wee rope in the middle. And you can swing them around. Woohoo! Wata! So go for it. Well, you've got some options here, and they're very similar. So you got to really think about this. Nunchucks, nunchucks, numchucks, or nunchicks. Once again, what's the name of the weapon that consists of 2 short sticks connected by a chain or rope? Bruce Lee's favorite weapon. Good to see people playing from so far away. This is kind of cool. I'll go through them later. Alright, question number 2. Is the standard katana samurai sword, those swords are kind of curved, they look very pretty, are they generally a single or double-edged sword? So this one's a 50-50 for it. If you don't know, 50-50 shot at getting it right. Is the standard katana samurai sword a single or double-edged sword? Question number 3. I said I wasn't going to do model numbers, but there's one. But I think it's really obvious. I think if you really think, if you have any knowledge of weaponry, if not, hopefully your granddad will. Here we go. What M for Michael, what M model of assault rifle did American soldiers primarily use during the Vietnam War? Was it the M1, the M4, or the M16? What M model of assault rifle did American soldiers primarily use during the Vietnam War? This is a good one. People get this one wrong all the time. If you played Call of Duty, now you're in. This is it. Call of Duty time. Inside a semi-automatic pistol's grip. That's a pistol that you just keep pulling the trigger, it keeps firing. It doesn't have that round thing that goes around and supplies the bullet. So not that. Inside a semi-automatic pistol's grip down at the bottom there. What's the name given to where the bullets are stored? You know, when you run out, you take it out, you put a new one in. What's that thing called that you put in there? Inside a semi-automatic pistol's grip, the bit you hold on to. What's the name given to where the bullets are stored? Is it a clip, a magazine, or a case? Just spotted there, Michelle, thank you for helping David out. David, whenever this pub quiz is over, it won't be very long, actually, we've only got 2 more rounds to go after this one. When it's over, you can actually just start it all over again, because it will be on Facebook, and it'll be up there, and I'll be sticking it on YouTube later, but it'll go immediately up to Facebook, 5 minutes, if not almost instantly, as soon as the pub quiz is done. All you have to do is click on the answer, and you're welcome to play along. It just won't be live, but you are still welcome to play along. You wait another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, you can start right from the start. Alright, we're getting to Ninja Warrior territory now. Ninja Warrior weapons, you ready for this? What's another name for a shuriken? Shuriken. Sword, throwing star, or spear? What's another name for a shuriken? Alright, question number 6. This is for Call of Duty players. Call of Duty players, if you played, you'll know this. What's the name of the explosive compound the military uses that resembles putty? You can kind of mold it any way you want and stick it to your target. Is it called C1, C2, C3, or C4? What's the name of the explosive compound the military uses that resembles putty? You can mold it. Alright, Hannah's requested the samurai question again. That would have been question number 2. So for Hannah, question number 2, is the standard katana samurai sword a single or double-edged sword? That was question number 2 for Hannah. Alright, question number 7. This was a fun question for me to do because I had to come up with 3 completely ridiculously wrong answers that didn't sound completely ridiculous. And thinking, that could be it. So I'm hoping that all 4 of these you're going to be like, I don't know. But if you know, you know. Here it comes. What does SAM, that's SAM, stand for? SAM, as in the rockets fired from the ground to shoot airplanes out of the sky. Is it Standard Attack Missile, Strategic Army Missile, Surface to Air Missile, or Seeker Aerial Missile? 3 of those I made up, only one of them's right. What does SAM, as in SAM, stand for? As in the rockets fired from the ground to shoot down airplanes. Alright, we're going to finish with a 50-50 question. You can see, if you're looking at the answers, you'll see there's only 2 options. Here is the question. Which would generally be the smallest, so by size, the smallest category of a machine gun? Is it submachine gun or light machine gun? What would generally be the smallest category of a machine gun? When you're done with that, hit next at the bottom of your page, and I'll see you at the next round. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Music's getting better now. Want to crank it up? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, we're done with that. Alright folks, before we start round number 6, I'm going to ask you a question. I would like you to put the answer in the comments. You ready for this? This is a question that you can put the answers in the comments. In future pub quizzes, what rounds would you like to see? Last week I had to read through all of your options. Some of them were a bit very specific, like based on one movie or one TV series. I think they can be a bit tough, especially if there's nobody in your team who's watched that film or seen any of those episodes on TV. So I can't be the specific ones. They got to be kind of generic. So like if there's a particular horror film that you like Saw, and you want to do one on Saw, it's mainly probably going to have to be around on horror films as opposed to just Saw, and hopefully there'll be a Saw question in there for you. So if you'd like to post up on the comments section what kind of rounds you would like to see. I've gone through last week's and I've earmarked a few across that will be making an appearance over the next week or two. But if you'd like to add to that, you got any bright ideas, by all means do. Put them on. The Animal Round, Premier League, so we got sports there. Soaps, oh the soaps, that would be good. Corey, Emmerdale, EastEnders, all the other ones. Hollyoaks, I can only remember 4, that's it. Football round, yeah. Book versus film, ooh. Oh, that would start fights. Now, come on, now that book versus film, that would start fights. We've got 80s TV, yeah, I like that one. 80s TV would be a nice one. Truth or spoof round, I've done those before. I call them fact or fiction, but I think I could probably do another one. A quiz round, what? Chloe's on the juice. What year songs released? That could be tough now. That could be tough years. Unless you could do what decades songs were released, because I did something like that a while back when it was movies. What decade did the movie come out? Because some people get them wrong. Sitcom, sport, yeah, letters of the alphabet. 26 questions long. Go. Mark, get out of here. No more Smirnoff for you. All right, folks, I'll have a look at those later. Thank you very much. Keep typing. If you get any ideas, just fire them in anytime. I'll see them as I'm flicking through all of your comments later on tonight. All right, folks, we're on to round number 6 now. Computers. Computers. Are you a geeky computer nerd? Are you? Well, now we're going to test your knowledge. Hopefully you've got one of those geeks or nerds in your team, and I wish you the best of luck with this. All right, let's kick it off. Question number 1. They should all be general, though. If you're not really computer literate, you should be able to go, yeah, those other ones answers don't sound about right. It's got to be that one. You can whittle them down. You can whittle. I have faith in you. I have faith. In memory capacity, what does GB, that's Golf Bravo, GB actually stand for? Is it gigabyte, gigabit, gigabyte, or gigabit? Just read these back now. In memory capacity, what does GB stand for? You can't get it wrong. Just can't. Question number 2. Question number 2. What number is the latest edition of Windows? The one that we're using right now. If you have a Windows, obviously, computer. Is it 8, 9, 10, or 11? What number is the latest edition of Windows? Microsoft, of course. Oh, Tony Sheridan. There's a name I haven't seen in a while. Tony, how you doing, old friend? You're welcome to play along anytime. We start at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, although this will be on Facebook in about 10-15 minutes, and you can click and play it from the start. You'll need the answer sheet. The link to it will be in the description of the video. I'll be adding that as soon as it goes live. But yeah, you need one phone for the video, another one for the answer sheet. But yeah, Tony, you're welcome to play along anytime. Good to see you, old friend. For those of you who don't know Tony Sheridan, you've seen that name, look at the screen, look at the screens right now. You can see Tony Sheridan. Hopefully that just popped up and you can all see that. Tony Sheridan is the original Calico Jack's DJ. He was there before me. I started in '95. He was there. He got boots into the ground when the doors open. He is Mr. Calico Jacks. So yeah, Adam is a friend if you like Calico Jacks. Sorry, Tony, you're about to get inundated now. All right, let's move on. Question number 3. Question number 3. You've heard of the phrase USB, like the wee USB sticks, right? Here's the question. What does the S stand for in USB? It's Universal What Bus. What do you think that is? What is the S? Is it serial, system, or service? What does the S, the letter S, stand for in USB? Universal What Bus? Andrew Elliott's looking for question number 2. Andrew, just for you, what number is the latest edition of Windows? Ali and David, you guys are cooking up a whole new game there, but I like where you're going. All right, question number 4. Question number 4. Now, if you've ever had to burn something onto a CD, you use those blank CDs. You know, you buy them in Tesco's, whatever. Stick them on your computer, burn it on an album. You can play music or files, whatever. Here's a question regarding that. What initials are used to describe a blank CD that you can write to over and over again? Is it CDR, CDRW, or CD-DA? Then, what initials are used to describe a blank CD that you can write to over and over again? Hey Stuart, thanks for joining us. Starts at 8, you're late. All right, question number 5. Question number 5. Similar question to the Windows one earlier. This time, different operating system. What number is the current iPhone? What number is the current iPhone? 10, 11, or 12? All right, moving on. Question number 6. Question number 6. This one's a 50-50, so we're getting quite technical now. So this is really for the super geeky computer nerd ones, all right? We're talking about RAM and ROM. So this is, I mean, if you know, brilliant. But if you don't, at least you got a 50-50 chance of guessing this one. Here's the question. Between RAM and ROM, which one is used for more permanent storage? Between RAM and ROM, which one would be used for, the only way I can describe this is more permanent storage. It's there, just leave it there. Is it RAM or is it ROM? Stuart Patrick, yeah, sorry if you don't mind, Stuart, don't put the answers in the comments, please. Everyone's using an answer sheet, which the link is on my page. You're welcome to play along, but you might as well wait till we finish. We've only got one round to go, and then the video will be on my Facebook page. You can play from the start, open up a fresh answer sheet, and have a go at the whole quiz if you want to, but please don't put answers in the comments, even if it's right or wrong. Misinformation maybe, I don't know. People, just to try to make people second guess themselves, but please, no answers in the comments, Stuart. All right, question number 7. Question number 7. Which one of these, because I've made up all the other ones, is a genuine type of antivirus software for your computer? Is it Microsoft Edge? That is actually something, but is it antivirus? Clean Sweep? Ooh, get all the viruses out. Norton or Virology? Which one of these is a genuine type of antivirus software for your computer? All right, folks, time for the final question in our computer rounds. This is something only true Apple fans are gonna know. Oh, what type of apple is the Apple logo supposed to be? Is it a Granny Smith, a Golden Delicious, a Macintosh, or a Bramley? What type of apple is the Apple logo supposed to be? Oh, interesting one. If you know, you know. But if you don't, it's a guess. All right, folks, when you're done with that, go ahead and hit next at the bottom of your sheet, and I'll see you at the final round. All right, folks, before we start off the final round, take this opportunity just to remind everybody about what it is I do outside of lockdown. Well, lockdown's finally over, and I get to go back to work, to go DJing, pub quizzes, do my student bingo nights. Let me give you a quick rundown on where you can find me. Obviously, we've been sponsored by the Partner and Betty Blacks to give out some prizes. That's great that they've done that. Thank you very much, you guys. So, funnily enough, Those are two venues that I work in. I do Betty Black's on a Saturday afternoon from 4 in the afternoon. It's all old school 90s. That's what I love. Stuff from the 90s. I'll play a wee bit of 80s, of course, just to have a bit of fun later on when people have had a few drinks and they want to do a bit of Rock the Boat or Mustang Sally and all that Tina Turner stuff. So yeah, it's good fun. 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon at Betty Black's in High Street in Bangor. Come and catch me there. All the way to 8 o'clock at night too. Good old set. On Thursday, you'll find me in the parlour in Belfast on a Wednesday and a Thursday, actually. The Wednesday is this big student bingo night. People are up dancing on the tables. There's confetti cannons blowing confetti into the air, glow sticks, rave music being played. Bingo is just a part of it, I assure you. It's like that bonkers bingo type stuff where just anything goes. We got people dressing up and doing all kinds of funny things. So that's on a Wednesday night. On a Thursday, I do a pub quiz, which is basically exactly like what you're getting here, but you get me in the flesh. Yes, in the person. You can come and have some alcohol and mingle and social. Of course, when the lockdown is over. That's on a Thursday. In Bangor, Teddy's Restaurant. I'm sure you're familiar with Teddy's. They're doing takeaway orders at the moment now, which is kind of cool, where you can actually get their food and they'll either, I think you collect it or maybe they deliver it, I don't know, but you can still have Teddy's Restaurant food. They're still doing that. I do a pub quiz there on a Friday night when the food stops at 9 o'clock. So come down, have your meal from 7 to 9, and then stay on for a free quiz. It's a great night out on a Friday night. And I think that's all I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to be in the practitioner on a Monday. I've sent in some messages to see if they want to have me back after the lockdown. I have no idea. I'm presuming because they didn't get back to me, I'm not going to be there, which is a shame. So we'll forget about that one. So there you go. We listed some venues, to something to look forward to whenever you guys get out of lockdown and the government says, bars, be open. That's where I will be. All right, folks, it's time for the final round of tonight's pub quiz. It's always the TV and film round. Always got to have a TV and film. And I love TV and film, just because everybody's been watching a lot of it during lockdown. So let's see how well you do. All right, question number 1. Hazel and Fiver are rabbits from which animated film? Fantastic Mr. Fox, Bambi, Watership Down, or The Fox and the Hound? Hazel and Fiver were rabbits from which animated film? If you just joined us, Eddie, how are you? We start at 8 next week. It's on a Tuesday. You're welcome to join along, or this video will be live in about 5 or 10 minutes after the pub quiz. But please don't put any answers in the comments, please, if you don't mind. Everyone's running from an answer sheet, which you'll find the link to in the video whenever we post it up later on. Not long to go. We're on the final round. All right, question number 2. Question number 2. In which country was the 2008 Jeremy Renner film Hurt Locker primarily set? Did you ever watch Hurt Locker, about the bomb disposal unit guys and IEDs, stuff like that? Was it in Pakistan, Iraq, or Afghanistan? In which country was a 2008 Jeremy Renner, brilliant actor, film Hurt Locker primarily set? Question number 3. Question number 3. Who wrote the Alice in Wonderland stories? Was it J.K. Rowling, C.S. Lewis, or Lewis Carroll? Who wrote the Alice in Wonderland stories? All right, let's move on. Question number 4. Question number 4. From which film does the following quote come from? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Was that Legally Blonde, 101 Dalmatians, Beverly Hills Chihuahua, or The Wizard of Oz? From which film does the following quote come from? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Warm today. Got to get a fan next. My number one fan. Question number 5. Question number 5. The film Hobbs and Shaw is a spin-off from the Fast and the Furious franchise featuring The Rock as Hobbs and who as Shaw? What actor played Shaw? Was it Vin Diesel, Jason Statham, Ryan Reynolds, or Idris Elba? The film Hobbs and Shaw is a spin-off from the Fast and Furious franchise featuring The Rock as Hobbs, but who played Shaw? Alright, Hannah's looking. Question number 1 repeated. Question number 1. Hazel and Fiver were rabbits from which animated film? That was question number 1. Alright, question number 6. Question number 6. You know how we say don't use Google? For this question, don't use your TV remote. You'll be tempted to reach for it because that's how you're going to get the answer, maybe for some of you, but don't. Try to resist. Try to think, oh, I know it, and give me the answer. You ready for this one? What channel number is Sky Atlantic HD on? Don't reach for the remote. Don't do it. I can see you. Is it 106, 108, 110, or 112? What channel number is Sky Atlantic HD on? Don't you touch that remote! Only 2 more questions. Alright, question number 7. You didn't touch that remote, did you? Did you? Question number 7, the penultimate question. Now, someone earlier gave a suggestion on a particular type of round they'd like to do soaps. We got a soap question. You ready for this one? If you were to walk into the Rover's Return, once you step inside the door, what side would the jukebox be on? Would it be on your right or would it be on your left? 50-50. If you were to walk in through the Rover's Return front door, you walk in, there you are. Once you step inside, what side would the jukebox be on? Would it be on your right or would it be on your left? 50-50. Ha! Mark! Ha! Alright, you soap watchers, hopefully you got that one. Rover's Return, you need to be able to know where that is as well too. Alright folks, it's almost time for the final question. So, before I read this out, here's what's going to happen. Once you answer this final question, at the very bottom of your page, there'll be a button that says Submit. Go ahead and hit that, and that'll be it. Your score is now submitted. I'll have a record of it. And you'll be given your score out of 58. That's the maximum top score, 58. You'll be given that immediately. You'll get it right then and there. What I need you to do with that score, the moment you get it, please, in the comments of this live stream video, give me that score. Type it up. Put it out there. If you have a team name, put your team name next to it as well. The reason why I ask you to do this is because I'll get your score back on my computer, but I'll only have an email address attached to it. I don't know who that is unless the name is really obvious, and I don't want to have to go through them all to try and find them. So it's easier for me just to go through the comments and find your scores and work out who is placed the highest in tonight's pub quiz. Because in about half an hour from now, I'm going to put a post, maybe 20 minutes, I'll put a post up listing the top 3 scoring teams. I'll also pick 3 random winners. Their names will be in there as well, and we'll give you some other information as well about how many people were playing, where they were in the world, just some stats for you. And so I'll be doing that in about 20 minutes time. But as soon as you're done with this question, hit submit, get your score, and then before you do anything else, put it in the comments. Now, once you've done that, if you go back to your score on the answer sheet, if you scroll down, you will be able to get every single question with every single correct answer attached to it, so you can see where you went wrong. But don't go straight to that. Give me the score first, because people go to that and then they forget to put their scores in. Because if you don't have your scores there, I can't pick a random person for the prizes either, because that's where I go to get them. All right, folks, so here we go. It is time for the final question of tonight's pub quiz. Thank you very much for playing along. It is always a geeky, nerdy, sci-fi one, so I wish you the best of luck with that. That's me. I got to put a bit of me in the pub quiz. Here it goes. In the original 1994 film Stargate, what actor played the lead character, Dr. Daniel Jackson? Was it Richard Dean Anderson, James Spader, Michael Shanks, or Kurt Russell? Once again, in the original 1994 film Stargate, what actor played the lead character, Dr. Daniel Jackson? Well, folks, that's it. Go ahead and hit submit at the bottom. In about 20-30 minutes time, I'll be putting a post up, but make sure you take that score that you've just been given right now and put it in the comments along with your team name, just so I can give credit where credit's due. I'd like to see where you placed overall, and don't forget, you have to do that if you want to get one of the random prizes, because that's where I go to get those random prizes. If you have any feedback, I'd be very grateful if you send me a private message. If you got any quims or qualms about the pub quiz, anything you want me to do better, anything you help, by all means, I'll take any advice on board, and I'll be looking through your rounds later on to see which ones you recommended, and hopefully we'll get some of those in the future pub quizzes. And lastly, thank you to everyone who sent me a little something through PayPal. If you haven't done so already, the link is in all of the comments or all the pages that I've been posted up recently. You're welcome to send me a little something just to say thank you. And if you do happen to make it a $5 or more, I'm going to email you personal thank you along with a wee gift just to say thank you very much for doing that for me. Well, that's it from pub quiz number 10. Thank you very much for playing. I'll be back next week for pub quiz number 11, and I look forward to seeing you there. Stay safe out there in lockdown land and have yourselves a wonderful little time and enjoy summer. Peace out. Love you all. Bye-bye.